Be the last ball of this second over. We're having long overs to start. Leg side, 1 run for the misfield. So 4 from that over. We've had 2. It's 18 without loss.
It's a very good house there, almost full. Sharjah never disappoints you with crowds. A lot of people in.
Oh, he's back. He's in the house.
Well, that's a bit like you, Wilco. After you've had a bath, you wring your hair like that.
Not quite. Well, I'm going to come back to you on this, Rab. Oh, Rab. You've still got your hair. You still look like John Travolta from all those years
70s.
ago. Oh, nicely timed. Off his legs. What I wanted to ask you, Rambo, when you're batting there and you've got such a close environment, the boundaries are short, is there a temptation to change a game to fire those boundaries more than you would normally?
Yes, and also because this is and always been such a good batting strip that you go out there thinking that you'll be successful, and that gives you a lot of belief and confidence. So you attempt different shots, different angles as a batsman. That's gone fine. May just run away from the chaser. No, it's not well timed. I think it's off the pad, I think. Is it? Yeah, a couple of leg byes. And also, I think you get turned on as a batsman by looking at the crowds because you want to deliver. There's such a noisy bunch out there, and they want you to win when you're playing for Pakistan, obviously. There was this crowd push that made you do better than at other centres.
Of course, as we build towards the weekend, it's Thursday tomorrow. We shut the double-header. We've got 4 days of double-headers here. So it's going to be 224. Last ball, second over. Last ball of this second over. That's a record in itself. Strong, well fielded. Got a good chance of getting a share of $100,000 from Pepsi. Pepsi catch a crawl, catch the 6 in the stands. We've seen some good catches in Dubai. Here, I fancy the ball might come to you quicker than you think. And if you're actually watching here in the stands here, keep your eye on it. Oh, he's back. He's in the house.
That's a very decent over so far, just 4 from it. He's tall and hits the deck hard, and you see a bit of variation from Kevon Cooper. He's not like a typical Caribbean fast bowler.
Not quite.
Medium pacer.
Travolta from all those years
70s.
ago.
The ball around just a little bit.
Is
Enough.
there
That's
a
gone up in
temptation
there.
to
Will this
change
be taken? Is it a catch? Catch! It's grassed. It's gone down. Delport, what have you done? It's Shane Watson who's been given a life.
Well, that is not what you do to someone like Shane Watson. It was up in the air long enough for a fielder. In fact, there were 3 fielders converging on this. It's a top edge, and Shane Watson
Successful,
must have
and
thought,
that
I'm gone
gives
here.
you a lot of...
Oh,
is it?
Dear, I tell you what, he didn't even get a finger on it.
Could have been distracted by the man next to him.
It might have been.
And they want you to win when you're playing for Pakistan, obviously. Ajanta Mendes was there was a fielder. Bit of confusion, not a lot, but he got there. Should have held on to it. This crowd push.
So it's going to... Be 220. Last ball, second over. Last ball of this second over. That's a record for 1. Now, the end of the over. It's 24 for no wicket from 3.
खाना बने exciting.
In itself, and we've seen some good catches in Dubai. Here, I fancy the ball might come to you quicker than you think. And if you're actually watching here in the stands here, keep your eye on it. First wicket in that last over. Shahjil Khan, 8 from 5. Shane Watson, 12 from 13. He's the man who might have gone. Ooh, loose ball. He's got away with that. He's delivered a full toss.
Kevon Cooper.
Outside off stump, and he's got away
It's
with it.
taken! Is it?
Well, Cameron Delport was the fielder underneath this. Now, just watch his hands there below his eye level. If you're taking a high catch, you need your hands.
catch!
Shane Watson, it was up in the air long enough for a fielder. In fact, there were 3 fielders converted. And so he's missed the ball. His eyes, there's a edging on this. It's a top end.
Win when you're playing for Pakistan, obviously.
So a little error there in judgment from Cameron Delport. Rambo wouldn't have dropped it.
Well, there's more pressure on you if you are the overseas professional.
Oh, that's a nice sound. Wow, where's that going? It's going out the ground. It's going off to the Ramez supermarket. It's happy hour.
What a blow. What a solid blow. This has gone 102 meters.
For 1.
Longest of the tournament. Just
Travolta
next
from
to the graveyard. There's a big sign of graveyard. Initially we thought it was for the bowlers, but it's a tremendous strike. A typical West Indian pull.
Tell you, there is a supermarket or a mall over there called the Ramez Mall as well. Everything's cheap. But on offer there, Ramez.
Of course not.
2 for 1. Happy hour.
Well, you can go in there then.
Well, there we are. The umpire cam looking at the ball. Now, this is a little... Umpire's got to select the ball. Now, those cricket balls, they're all different. They've all been used. So they can't use a brand new ball because we're into the 4th over. So the umpire's got to choose the ball and make sure that it's of similar condition. Probably bought it from your shop.
I don't have a cricket shop, Wilker.
Oh,
I only deal in overseas quality goods, and you obviously
haven't shopped there.
Yeah, difficult. But yeah, I mean, can they use the sandpaper? I'm not too sure. Just to make sure that the ball is of the same shape and has the same roughness. I'm not too sure. Well, there's more pressure on you if you are the...
A little look there at the umpires. Great hit, wasn't it?
Oh, magnificent strike. He's such a good puller when the ball is on the shorter side. A lot of West Indian style in this pull. Oh, lifted it so effortlessly, and it did the distance. On the road next to the stadium, it was a gigantic hit. It really was enormous. Right, we wait. I don't think that they can retrieve that ball.
Well, it's probably landed on any one of the 3 million trucks going past, because that road from Dubai to Sharjah was the busiest highway I've seen for many a year. So that ball has disappeared, and we're looking for a new cricket ball. We need a new cricket ball. Ramez, go to your shop and get one. It's 30 for no wicket from 3.2 overs. Now have a look at that. That's a new ball, or it might be brand new, but what the umpire has to do here, Qalandars, he's got to make sure that that ball is in a similar condition to the ball that's disappeared onto the road. It's probably on its way to Dubai now. But we've had 3.2 overs, and he's got to rough the ball up.
Yeah, there's no need. It's 3.2 is almost as good as new.
Well, you know, it's had a big six. And what have we had? We've had 2 sixes.
30 runs on the board.
1 4, 2 sixes. Well, that was a tremendous hit, a real wallop from Shahjil Khan. And listen, Adil's got to know that he can't bowl short to him. He'll go fetching again if he does. Well, he'll fetch this one as well. This is 4 this time.
Qalandars seem to be in a mood to lose cricket balls. This was another solid blow. He plays that shot so well because that easily could have been drilled down the ground through the offside, but he goes across and lifts it so easily. On Song here, the left-hander, 18 from just 8. Magnificent.
Is that Urdu?
Well, that's English, in case you didn't realize. Wilco, you become a subcontinent species.
Yes. 34 on the board. This is a pretty decent rate of knots. Third man and fine leg are up inside the circle. Can't get it through this time.
He almost made it to the World Cup squad, Shahjil Khan. Local fans, well, you can go to youtube.com/PSL for live streaming, and for international streaming, you can go on to cricketgateway.com. So Shahjil came very close of being selected for the World Cup T20. Maybe it is his fitness that still doesn't convince the selectors.
There's a lot of competition for places, and that's healthy. He's flicked this nicely. He's really caught hold of this, using the pace of the ball, and it was ill-directed from Adil.
Yeah, he's got this ability to frustrate the bowlers with his wide range. It was beautifully done, a flick off his hips. So anything on middle and leg, it'll go. Neatly done, very tidy shot. And the fine leg was up in the ring, so beautifully done. It's bad bowling by the fast bowler. Ehsan Adil has got to learn very quickly that at this level, you've got to engage the field.
Yes, he's using a little bit just too much of this pitch area. He's got to almost drop a small tea towel on it and land it on that. Oh, he's got straight back over his head this time. This is really good clean hitting. 20 off this over, and the torment is over for the moment. 4 gone. It's 44 without loss.
Now have a look at the balance. Yeah, didn't take his eye off the ball. He was looking down when that ball was airborne, and the bowler knew straight away. Didn't even look at where that was going. He knew the result. The sixes were out, and a massive over for the United. 6-4, 4-6. Yeah, so a great over. 0-6-4, 0-4-6. 20 runs in that last over. Shahjil on fire.
Yes, and that just helps Shane Watson come to terms with what he's got to do at his end now. Now we're going to see the left arm spin of Zafar Gohar. 2 years ago was in the Pakistan under-19 team, playing in this part of the world. Bang, 6 out of the ground onto the road, pulled from outside leg stump and then tucked away leg side, and then straight back over his head for a straight 6. Shahjil Khan looking very impressive here tonight.
Yeah, not a classical way of hitting a straight 6 because his elbow does collapse, but so effective, the left-hander.
we had in the Lahore innings. We had 15 fours and 6 sixes. We've already got 3 sixes in this innings, and all of them going to Sharjeel.
Mohammad Zaid in red and black, the guy who drives us all around UAE, having a ball.
Man out there, that's Kevon Cooper. Sharjeel Khan has hit that 6, 102 metres, 1 metre clear of Umar Akmal's. Kevin Peterson 99, Darren Sammy 98, remember that one. Mohammad Rizwan 83.
Watch out the leg side field, because he's going to go, and that's a natural arc for him also. Sharjeel Khan has hit the ball beautifully, 28 from 11, 3 massive sixes.
2 men back, there's a long on and a straightish mid-wicket. Leg side, almost a little bit too scared to bowl it on off stump, because he'll work it round leg side.
The longest ones, KP's monster. Umar Akmal, even better than KP. The longest hit by Sharjeel Khan, that hit the road on the full in Sharjah.
Well, Shane Watson 13 from 15, and this is when the due factor comes into context. It's now 20 past 10 in the evening here. A little dew. In fact, there was dew on the ground earlier before the match started, so it becomes a bit of a problem, especially for the slow bowlers.
It's a critical phase of this innings. Watson versus left arm spin.
Oh, he's fetched and this. That's gone as well. That's another one almost making the road. Hits the top of the stand.
He likes this length. 50 comes up for the United in almost no time. 4.5 overs. Putting in a lot of gas in this innings. Threatening to come down. That was pitched short and got the treatment. It was a mighty one.
Yeah, it's a bad ball from Zafar Gohar. It's short and it asked to be hit. It certainly is a colourful innings so far. We're in the half centuries up and we haven't finished the 5th over yet. There's a ball to go.
Got to pitch the ball up. Make him drive through the offside.
Short again, bottom of the bat, nothing from it. 5 gone, it's 52 without loss.
Exciting.
First 5 overs producing 52. Great start for United as they chase this 167 target, and they're well on course. 6s and 4s have got everybody excited. GoPro on a run. The openers have made merry. Bravo comes back. Going more than 10s, chasing 167, exactly the start that United needed. Probably pitching outside leg, but Tom, it's been a frenzy, 6-hitting frenzy.
It's been a very good start, hasn't it, by the United? Slow ball here from Bravo, clearly pitching outside leg, so there's no chance of him getting the nod for the LBW there, hands out or not. Would have pitched 6 inches at least outside leg. Yeah, they've taken the initiative, this opening pair. They've challenged the new ball and made it difficult for the new ball bowlers.
Doesn't get all of that, a little bit of misfield and results in 1, but the opportunity was there to hit over the top. Sharjeel moves on 30, and he's been in scintillating form in this innings, hitting the ball crisply. And you can watch him or stream him, youtube.com/PSL for Pakistani viewers, and cricketgateway.com for international viewers. And you must stream this because it's going to be a tight one. Watson almost has taken a back seat to all this. Short just bunted away on the leg side.
Sharjeel's been brilliant. He's the one that's taken the pressure off Watson. He's taken on the bowling. He's prepared to take the risk, look for the big shots. He's hit a couple of monstrous sixes. 3 sixes and 2 fours. Strike rate very impressive at 200. So he's ticking over very well, and he'll be looking to take advantage of these last 3 balls of the power play.
Inside edge, and it'll run away to the fence. Another boundary. Not where he wanted, but 4 nonetheless.
When it's your day, it's your day. Looking to heave this over mid-wicket, just getting an inside edge. Would have shaved the leg stump. So a bit of luck. But he's been brave, and he deserves a bit of luck.
There are 2 players who are overlooked for the World T20, Sharjeel Khan and Rizwan. Batting angrily and doing it well. Another slow ball from Bravo. Sometimes this is the case when you get dropped from the team. You're in the running. Just want to show what you're made of, and Sharjeel today has come out strongly. Earlier we saw Rizwan was in the running as well, just missed out on that T20 squad. So last ball off the power play. Another slow one, another dot ball to end the over. It's 58 without loss. Power play taking advantage of from the United openers. All players who missed out on World T20 selection are venting their frustration. First is one, now Sharjeel. Very true.
And again, the selectors may argue, where was this form 2 weeks ago? Well, where's this form been over the last 12 months?
Yeah, but they're just showing what they're made of now after the team's been selected. Left arm spinner, Gohar.
Horses bolted though.
I think pace off the ball on this pitch, very important. It's the only way you can get away with bowling slowly through the air. It's a small ground though, you have to be very, very brave to do that.
You've got to turn it, don't you? You've got to get some sort of variation off the wicket. You get the ball to bite off this surface. We've seen a little bit of turn earlier on in the first innings.
Nicely bowled and fielded, and or Qalandars don't have out-and-out pacemen, so they rely on the spinners to peg the opposition back. But what a shot that is! That is huge! Has easily cleared the ground. Almost cleared the 2 roads outside. That's the long boundary, and it's out of the stadium.
This is his shot. Shane Watson loves that sweep slog. And he does take on the spinners in this area, and more often than not, he comes off better. This has gone a long, long way. 104 metres. Look at them. Watch it sail out of the stadium.
Well, they just keep bettering this. This is the longest of the tournament now. We've seen that 3 times tonight. And once he hit it, it just looked so huge. No, it's a short boundary there, but they're clearing it by quite some distance. Flower play has all been united.
Yeah, it's been beautifully played by this pair. The partnership has been strong. 58 through the 6 overs, and they've been taking toll of anything that's over pitched or too short. They've put away. And the bowling hasn't been that bad, but the batting has been nothing short of outstanding. 4 sixes.
Throws it out wide, a little bit of spin. Here's one with a polite inquiry. Qalandars doesn't think that it's too much of a concern, but goes upstairs nonetheless.